Last time we've added quite a bit of logic to this huge AI we've got here. It's those little filters right there with these extensive wires. Those filters allow us to make a layer of a shape which is missing one or more pieces. So basically, we've upgraded the top part of this factory. This part of the factory is manufacturing just one layer of a shape, and we haven't still added the logic to this part of the factory. So I think we should do just that. Which means, and I'm gonna probably regret all of this, but I think we might just want to delete that and substitute it for what we have down there. I really fear what it's gonna do, but I think we should do it. So I'm taking all of this and I'm deleting it. It's a really big decision to make. But yeah, let's do it. Delete. Nearly 2,500 buildings. Okay, it's gone. Now I'm gonna take this right here, copy that. That's just 20,000. That's nothing. Because if you remember last time, we've done it and it's been really expensive. And I'm just trying to line up the wires on the right side, and I think that this is it. So let's just reconnect the conveyor belts here. And we're connected here, that's awesome. But these filters aren't connected. And that's because the wiring here is not that great. I don't think we need to really delete anything here. So what we need to do is just copy all of this. Copy, that's 5 grand. And now let's line up with these. That should be about it. And paste. There. So now these filters are all connected. And we've got additional stuff here, which is how many layers we've actually got. Now let me reconnect this. Great, now we're connected, and this wire here also needs to be reconnected because originally we didn't even have this wire at all. It's connected there, that's awesome. This wire is telling us that we don't have any other layer incoming from the top factory, which doesn't exist yet, which means that this stacker gets skipped and the shapes go all the way down into this factory manufacturing the bottom part of the shape. It's working marvelously. Really great. So now let's change the goal shape of the factory and select the actual goal shape which we need to deliver to progress to the next level. I think that the harder shapes start appearing at level 50, so we are still alright, and we still haven't tested whether the factory we've just edited works the way that we want, which is whether we can actually create a shape with missing pieces. So I think we should try doing that just now. What shape should we manufacture? Well, I think it would be best to manufacture those purple upgrade shapes. We need them to get these upgrades, and we don't really have enough of those at all. And we need a lot of those as well. Those 3 conveyor belts are useless, so I'm gonna first delete this green one, I think, to make some space here in the hub, and then create some facilities manufacturing those purple shapes. So first I would say we need to find the right shape on the map, which is this one that has all 4 different base shapes in each corner. It's a combination of all of those. But we also know that the top layer of the purple shape is a star and that the bottom is a square circle. So basically we don't need any windmills at all. Now the factory manufacturing those green pieces is right here, and let's delete it. We can, why not? Delete 6,500 buildings. Wow. That's insane. Oh, and I see that we might have some wires. There we go. No wires anymore. We've reached the next level, so let's update our factory to manufacture this goal shape. And now let's find ourselves some stars and square circles. We've got some stars here and there, that's okay. I think we don't have to really look for that much. And we can just take this whole factory and copy it. Let's see how much it's gonna cost and whether it is gonna make my game crash or not. I've copied it. 110,000 blueprint shapes. Wow. That's insane. I'm gonna just smack it somewhere here maybe? Yeah, I guess let's do it. So there. Now I just need to take this output conveyor belt and connect it to the hub. And another thing that we need to do is copy the wires. And I'm really scared because I don't know how I'm gonna line them up. So copy, that's 60 grand. Okay, so 170,000 blueprint shapes for this factory. So let's zoom in, and on the top part you can see the gray boxes, which are the filters. So now I just need to somehow line them up. Oh, might this be it? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Yes, we are one off. One whole factory off. Because on the bottom side, that's probably better. You see at the bottom, those two gray rectangles. So now they are lined up. There. Now let's examine these wires. Yes, they are correct. Awesome. It's like the hardest part about building a factory like this. Not creating the AI itself and the logic, but doing all this. So now we need to connect the colors as well. The bottom layer, we basically need purple, and that's red and blue. So we don't really need green, but I've lined it up so that we've got green. Here we need red. So let's take this and move it so it's here. And now we should be able to just reconnect the conveyor belts. That's brilliant. So that's red done as well. Oh, and here we also need some red. And now we need blue. And we're getting blue from different sources every time. So I might just use this factory and edit it. So this is going to be our new main factory. Which means that next time when we want another factory like this, this is the place where we're gonna copy all of this from. Okay, somehow I've done this wrong as well. I've messed up big time. This here is supposed to be blue, not red. Oh, damn it. I really messed up. Okay, the colors are connected. Now we need to connect the shapes. And we've got some here already. Are these the right ones? So at the bottom I said that we need what? Circle, square. Does this have circle? Yes, and square as well. That's awesome. And here on the top we need a star. So we might just use this bit here. And that's the last of the colors connected as well. So now let's see. I think we should start making shapes here slowly but surely. No, we're not. Why not? Oh, right, because in this shape, that's the original shape that we copied with the logic, and we need a windmill here, but there's no windmill there available. That's okay, so let's take a look at the control unit here, and I said that we want this purple shape. So now we need to create it here. So that's gonna be starting at the top right corner, and we're going clockwise. So that's circle, which is purple. Then I believe it's a square, that's also purple. Again, a circle. Then we've got the missing piece. And on the other layer, that's the first layer. Oh no, that's a star. And we indeed need a square. But square is not an S, but an R, as in rectangle. And the second layer, is just a white star. So there's a star white, star white, star white, and a star white. There. That's the upgrade shape, purple one. Now hopefully, if I've connected all of this correctly and the logic is correct as well, we should have this upgrade shape with the missing piece on the top left corner. I got scared because the color here isn't moving, but this should be the part which we don't want. No, it's not, it's stuck somewhere. Okay, right, we're waiting for the pieces to come from the top. Awesome. Yes, so here, this is the top part, we're not stacking anything, and we've got 4 pieces there, that's great. Obviously those are the wrong pieces because the factory is full of those still, so we need to wait some time for those to go away. As you see, we're slowly starting to get white stars, white star pieces, and those are gonna get stacked together. So I trust this, that it's gonna be a white star. The problematic thing is gonna be down here. It has all started to move, and this stacker seems suspiciously empty. I love it. So let's take a look from the right, or from the middle, I would say. These 2 painters, this paints the top right corner, and this the bottom right corner. So as you see, these are squares. That's correct. Bottom right corner is a square, top right corner is a circle. That's correct. Those 2 together get stacked. So these 2 filters do not send them around, but stack them together. That's correct. Then here, the bottom left corner, those are also circles. That's correct. And here, the top left corner is nothing. That's empty. And that's great. So we've actually got no signal here, which is okay, because we don't want any of those shapes anyway. So no signal here, this is all empty. And now let's follow this empty conveyor belt. Look at this, that's awesome. So normally those 2 would get sent straight if they were supposed to stack. But now we've only got one of them, so they go around. It's magnificent. Let's follow those. They go around, which means they skip this stacking process and go into the output, but then those 2 filters send them into this stacker because we have stuff to stack. And in the end, as you see, we've got those shapes which are missing the top left piece. That's insane, that's so incredible, I'm so pleased with that. And here, that's the upgrade shapes. Some of those still the wrong colors, that's okay, that's gonna catch up in just a second, but these get delivered all the way to here and to the hub, along with the 2 original ones. So very shortly, we should start seeing the production speed of those increase massively. And I see that we've got a little conveyor belt that's empty here as well. I think we might want to fill that up. That would mean creating another massive factory like this. Just double this. You know what? Why not? And once I've done it, this might be already cleared up, so we might see the shapes that we're actually getting. So again, 110,000 blueprint shapes. Let's place it somewhere about here. No, not there. I'm just trying to line up as much as possible. So I know that the bottom right corner needs to be green, and then at the bottom there we need blue. And on the top part somewhere we need the shapes. I think that this might do it. So there, it's copied. And now switch to the wires layer, select all of this and copy that as well. And now the difficult part to line this up, but again, those little cheating brown rectangles at the bottom. I'm just gonna line these up perfectly there. Awesome. It should be just fine again. Let's see. Yes, that's correct. Magnificent. And the input signal is already the shape that we want, so now just to connect these. Oh, and this is nasty. I've connected the bottom part of the factory, and now I'm connecting the top part to the colors. I've got green here, I've got red here, and this is supposed to be blue. But the way I've copied the whole factory, it's these shapes, and they are getting fed to these color mixers, which is wrong. So I'm gonna have to just manually fix all of this. That sucks. Okay, that really sucks. You know what? I'm gonna cheese this. I'm gonna delete these here, or all of this maybe even. And I'm gonna take the whole factory, this top part, I'm gonna zoom in. I'm not, cause it's stuck. Okay, maybe I am. Okay, it's stuck. I wanted to cut and paste at the same place so the contents of the convertibles would reset. So I'm gonna try to, okay, I can line it up with the conveyor belt on the left side. So I'm cutting all of this. Yes, confirm cut. That's 5,500 buildings. And the game really hates this. It's lagging quite a bit. And now I'm just gonna have to line it up. But it has to be precise, because underneath there are the wires. I think I've done it. So place. There, okay, it's been placed. So now let's take a look at the wiring. Awesome, that's still correct. And the conveyor belts are empty, at least these ones, which weren't really supposed to have shapes in them. And there we need blue. Okay, I think it's all connected. Oh, apart from these shapes. That's okay, because we can simply use these, which have star in them. And I messed up a little, and I'm one off. That's annoying, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, there, we're connected, and we're only gonna extract stars from those. Which means we should be soon manufacturing the upgrade shapes. So now we just need them to bring to the hub as well. So I'm gonna take this conveyor belt right here and bring it to the hub. And we should get next to the original conveyor belt, yes, there we go. That's from the other automatic factory. And as you see, we've got the correct shapes being manufactured. And I just wonder how many seconds have we got. Originally it was about 17, it should have been about twice the number of shapes that the conveyor belts can hold. So that's about 30, because we've got some empty spaces. So this should be additional 17. So we should be at 47, nearly 50 a second. Delivered 50 a second, awesome. And now we've got this additional conveyor belt, so we're gonna get all the way up to almost 70 a second of these. That's brilliant. Now let's manufacture the next goal shape, and we're slowly getting to the part when we're gonna get the shapes with missing pieces as well. That's gonna be the true test of our AI. Then we're gonna see whether it actually works or not.